It's officially winter in Volcaldera Bluffs. And, as if to celebrate the occasion, tonight is St. Hammond's Winter Formal. Hard to believe it's already here. It really crept up on me. Whenever I remember the event coming up, I just force it out of my mind. The whole thing has me pretty anxious. It's like a date, but on a whole new level. Like, there's some formality to it. I'd better not mess this up. It's a big night for myself and Olivia. I'm at her place now. She sits beside me on the bed, hard at work finishing the painting. I hold her other hand while she carefully brushes. On occasion, Olivia glances nervously at the clock. Each tick is another second possibly wasted. She's really working down to the wire. That's not to say that she let the deadline creep up on her, of course. Quite the opposite. Every day after school and until bedtime, she's been working hard at it. And now it just needs the finishing touches. She was so anxious today, just completely beside herself, pestering me during lunch and throughout our classes together about how she wants to finish it right away, to the point I had to talk her out of ditching class. She settled for dragging me back to her place the split second class ended. Good thing I thought ahead and brought my formal clothes the night before. Brand new mauve blazer by Jacquard Berionok. Freshly tailored slacks pressed to perfection, and polished black leather dress boots to give myself that extra height. Tiny errant flecks of paint jump off the canvas beside me. Each one gives me a mini heart attack. She told me not to, but I can probably sneak a glance out of the corner of my sunglasses. As I try to get a peek, however, a claw gently flicks my cheek, followed by a little growl. No peeking. Come on, you said you needed me here for support and I can't even see it? No peek, just sit. Sit and watch peak fiction. She gestures to the TV she set up to play Manic as background noise. You think you'll finish in time? Absolutely. Careful not to wear out your fingers. I can make it, I just need you here. Just being near her was enough as support, though her tail would slither its way to me. It, along with Guts, occupied my lap, and my actual support became evident as my hand ran over both scale and fur, eliciting cooing noises of comfort from my girlfriend and her pet. Really, I felt more like a glorified pet sitter, watching over the oddest friendship between a snake and a rat. But it was part of her process for this, so I obliged, content to wait and see Yodikin's tribute in time. Plus, Olivia really did have good taste in shows. I'm a little disappointed I won't get to finish this one tonight. Alas, we have more important matters. Okay, I think it's ready. She holds up a finger to my lips, appraising her work. Shh, hush. Scanning for any minute flaw. Yes, this is it. Oh, can I see? Not yet. It needs to dry. But I need to wash up for my big date. She holds out her arms, absolutely splattered with purples and blues. And get changed. So, out. Wow, I'm being kicked to the street, no longer useful. Darn right, go mingle with the plebeians for a while. Rude. I squeeze her hand and get up from the bed. Come on, I want to show you my dress. All right. 'Tis the season to be jolly, and the Payne's place lives up to the saying. From roof to floor, the house is decked out for the holidays, completely changing its atmosphere. Warm, nostalgic, inviting, and comforting. Even outside, the house is adorned with an array of colorful Christmas lights. The rest of the Paynes and Liz are lounging in the living room. Ayy, look at them. I like the little neck band, whatever this is. This is dope. Oh, also, I don't know, something about Damien's outfit is just very, like, high school movie-esque. I don't know what it is. Hey, everyone. Inko, is it true you ordered a... Oh, shush. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a surprise for her, hon. Oh, my bad. Thanks again for covering most of it, Inko. It's pretty exciting to get one of those. Yeah, Olivia's gonna love it. Though I can't help but feel like we should have pitched in more. Don't worry about it. It was my idea after all. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Inko. Nice jacket, by the way. Why, thank you. Just then, Damien takes a seat right next to Liz, casually slinging an arm around her. Yep. Damien looks my way with flickering eyebrows and a smug, toothy grin. He knows he's won. With suave moves like that, I should keep him in mind to use on Olivia. Sophia looks like she's about ready to burst with excitement and can't hold it in any longer. Oh, my little boy's all grown up to be a man. Mom! Now, son, it's every parent's God-given right to tease their kids. One day you'll be doing the same with yours. Yipe, you guys are gonna be like this all night. Where's Vinny when you need him? I didn't want your little brother being left out on having some fun tonight, so he's having a big sleepover with his karate team. And let's be fair, I'm not going to risk that little rascal accidentally making a mess of anyone's outfits before their big night. As much as I love the little guy, the last thing I'd want is acid damaging my evening gown. You know, I think I'm coming down with something. Oh, stop it, you. For the next couple of minutes, we simply relax and wait for Olivia. Well, Damien and I relax. With the way he has his arm around Liz's waist, a blush begins to steadily grow from her cheeks and down her neck. Kinda reminds me of an upside-down thermometer. Damien scooches her closer to him and uses his other hand to guide her flustered face towards his. He leans in and seemingly whispers something in her ear. And whatever it is that he said makes the Lizometer hit 1,000 degrees with an alerted yelp. His parents are grinning from ear to ear as she squirms at their gaze. Despite the embarrassment radiating off her like a fireplace, I don't feel too bad for her. I'm pretty sure this is what she wants. Though, what the heck did Damien say to her? Who knows, man? More so, is he doing this on purpose? Oh, 100%. 100% he is. Why are we all looking at the giant licorice whip? A scratchy voice draws my attention, and I turn to see... I'm genuinely floored. The dress, the accessories, the makeup. Elegance springs to mind. Regal, too. But what escapes my lips is beautiful. The others are also complimenting her, but she pays them no mind. She's looking only at me, as I am her. Bashfully, Olivia looks away at last, and I clear my throat. My cheeks feel exceptionally warm, and Olivia is practically aglow. You look beautiful, Olivia. Thanks, Inko. Auntie Sophia helped with the dress. She twirls her chair about, allowing me to take her in from all angles. Oh, please, Olivia, you worked on that dress too. Only with the fitting, Auntie. Her twirling finally stops, so that she can bring her chair closer to me. I find myself on one knee, hands and arms helping to ease her from her wheelchair and onto the couch. It's been second nature for a while. With Olivia settled nicely there, I retake my spot just beside her. A satin-gloved hand finds its place in my palm, and Olivia's head leans slightly against my shoulder. I feel as though my face is aflame with heat. Yet, I don't mind it as the girl beside me presses closer. Now, don't get cozy, you two. Your ride to the formal should be getting here any minute. Olivia's head leaves my shoulder so she could look to Sophia. Aren't we taking Liz's car? I wouldn't mind, but with these clothes, nuh-uh. Inko thought of a better idea. We all pitched in, though. Olivia's looking at me now, squinting ever so slightly with scrutiny. What did you do? Well... That. I did that. Damien and Liz are already moving toward the door. I get up and take hold of Olivia's wheelchair, stabilizing it for her. Inko, what? Good night, Randy. Sophia, I'll have her home tomorrow morning. Inko? Have fun, you two. Don't do anything we wouldn't. Randy. Olivia's head is turning wildly between us all as I wheel her to the open front door. The Gator head finally stills, and I'm sure her eyes are as wide as saucers as she sees what's parked in front of the house. Figured for such a big night, we deserve to ride in style. What about the tomorrow morning bit? Oh, we're gonna hang out at my place after. Is that why I'm missing my favorite PJs? The limousine driver is already at the passenger door, holding it open for us. I gently push the wheelchair towards the vehicle as she continues to stare at it in awestruck silence. Okay, wow. Alright, this is... If I may? You may. I carefully take the painting from her with both hands and place it against the back seat. Once Olivia is satisfied, it's her turn. Oh wow, it looks even nicer than on the website. Hey Inky, the bar's free game, right? I throw Damien a thumbs up. It's all paid for, amigo, with a little help from Liz, of course. Awesome! Damien's already pulled 2 glass bottles of cola from the tiny fridge. Ssk. Using his tooth like that was impressive, not gonna lie. He cracks open the second one with relative ease. For you. He gestures with his bottle if I'd like one. Sure. Careful you don't spill on the painting. Even a drop lands on it and I murder roll you. Yeah, of course. Can I see it? No. No one lays eyes on it until we set it up in the memorial room. I promised myself that. Whoa, you made the painting without even looking at it? She did. Wow. Shut up, both of you. I lean back into the plush seating, letting my arm rest gently over Olivia's shoulders. She leans her head into my shoulder in response, a low coo escaping from her mouth. The skyline of Volcaldera is painted in an evening glow as we relax to the low rumbling of asphalt on rubber. Christmas lights dance and flicker across the face of buildings, turning what would normally be a bland color palette into something much more vibrant. The whole ride there, we share drinks and stories of the past semester. It's like the party's already started. I've heard they got a big name disc jockey this year. I can't wait to dance. I'm dying to check out the buffet they've been posting about on the school site. I didn't know you checked that. Special occasion. They got everything tonight, man. You name it. Burgers, pasta, steak, tacos, cakes, even some of those yummy leaves for Liz. I'm glad you thought of me. I'll be gunning for the buffet room first thing. You guys will be joining us for dinner, right? Maybe, but first, I want to get this painting on display as soon as possible. Thanks for helping me do this, Inko. I smile and squeeze Olivia's hand. She squeezes back. The shining moment finally comes as our limousine pulls into the open carport in front of the venue, drawing the attention of the crowd. We wait for another minute or so in anticipation before the passenger door opens wide. Taking initiative, I step out into the open as the driver sets up the wheelchair with a flourish. Our ride makes a great set piece, and naturally draws the attention of everyone nearby as I ease Olivia into her chair gently. Whoa, is that? That's Inko and Olivia! Your dress looks amazing. Man comes in a whole-ass limo and I get here in my beat-up wagon. Olivia's smiling nervously while she carefully removes the painting from the back seat. I forget sometimes not everyone is so acclimated to this sort of attention. Have a good evening, sirs and madams. I thank the driver before we make our way to the entrance. A decorative red carpet stretches from the driveway and right into the venue, giving our walk inside a sense of glamour. We approach the sign-in table where a sizable line of other partygoers look our way. Figures. Oh, I'm an organizer. With the painting for the memorial, you are too, sorta. What's that mean? It means we can just waltz right in. Sweet! Circumnavigating the line, we see a familiar blue dino handling the sign-in and looking exceptionally exhausted. Though he smiles as usual when he sees us, his shifting eyes and rapid finger-tapping indicate otherwise. Hey, you guys, you've made it. And in a limo, no less. Gotta travel in style. I couldn't agree more. Ben then makes eye contact with Olivia. And it's nice to see you up and about again, Olivia. I mean, crap, I didn't mean it like that. Hey, Ben. The tired teen double takes, clearly surprised that Olivia actually replied to him at all. Damien takes the moment to scribble a bit on the clipboard Ben was holding. All right, we're signed in. Come on, Liz. Oh dear. I love the body goes, but the head remains. Be seeing you guys. Whoa! Ben clears his throat as though to dislodge the shock, clogging his airway from Olivia speaking to him for once. How have you been? Olivia scans him over briefly. I'm holding together okay. I feel like making this has really helped. Would have liked for Mr. Yadigan to see this, but... Her snout motions down to the frame she's clutching tightly to. A heavy breath escapes Ben as his shoulders sag. Yeah. He sucks back in that breath, squaring his shoulders. I'm sure he's happy with it already, Olivia. My date looks down to her lap, eyes shut tight. But she has a soft smile and nods. Well, gotta keep the line moving. Don't want to keep everyone waiting out in the cold. Right. Ben hands us a clipboard along with a pen. Olivia and I sign in and I hand it back to Ben. Great, you're all set? Thanks, Ben. Of course, enjoy the night. I offer Ben a slight wave as Olivia and I continue forward. The memorial room is probably in one of the side halls. They should have given us a map. It won't be that hard to find. Olivia smirks as I take the lead, letting her hold the covered art piece closely. Just as I predicted, the memorial room isn't hard to find. It's a smaller room, well lit and with little furniture. On the far end, a framed picture of Yadikin and some of his old pictures from his classroom. Some from him, some from his students. There's a few other students here paying their respects. Olivia taps my wrist with her tail, and I let go. I walk alongside her as we approach the portrait. I wonder when this was taken. It can't have been that long ago. He looks just like he did earlier this year. Olivia slowly rolls up to the memorial, still clutching the covered art piece. Is there an easel around or something? I was told there'd be one. Oh. There's an adjustable hanger on the wall, with bits to attach to the painting hanging in a little baggie. Wow, they thought of everything. Yeah. Can you put the hangers on? I'll hold it steady. Sure. I get the baggie, and Olivia stands the painting on her legs. All right, take the covering off gently. Olivia watches carefully as I lift the cover. From this angle, I can't make anything out other than the same blues and purples. She breathes a sigh of relief when she sees nothing got damaged on the trip over. Okay, I fasten the hangers to the back of the wooden structure. I hope it's good enough. It will be. Done. Olivia gently raises the painting, carefully hanging it up on the wall like it could come off at any second. Oh, it looks so nice. Finally, we both back away and the finished painting is revealed to me. My hand clasps Olivia's shoulder in support. Olivia's head turns down toward the floor for a few moments before a smile curls on her face. Finally, I can appraise the painting fully. It's definitely the fountain, as well as the park we'd found it at. But its colors are brilliant, exuding a heat to it with warmer colors than Olivia's used in the past. Where her previous works always had a dreamlike quality to them, this one brings the warmth of the sun to mind, as if you were basking under the sun's light during the summer. Well, do you like it? Do you? I do. I'm proud of it. I was going to say something about how my opinion wouldn't matter if you did, but that's a better answer. I'm also proud of it. It's beautiful. You knocked it completely out of the park.
I think we did.
We?
Yeah, without you, I really don't know if I could have finished it.
Silver gray irises turn from the new painting and focus entirely on the portrait at the center of the display. While the sounds of the dancers still in the background, the pervading silence within the room overshadows it. Olivia's gloved hand covers mine, still on her shoulder. Standing before our teacher's mural, I bow my head and offer him my quiet thoughts. Thanking him for teaching me. For being more than just a teacher, but a friend. And for looking after the girl I fell in love with. When my eyes open, I see that Olivia's head is still bowed forward. A singular droplet seeps from the corner of her eye. I gently wipe it away with my thumb before it can possibly drip down onto her dress. She smiles in gratitude after, and her eyes reopen. Olivia?
I'm okay, Inko.
Automatically following her as she spins her chair around, Olivia faces towards the doors.
Come on, we gotta get to that buffet.
Why? I'm sure they'll have enough.
Damien's gonna steal all the good stuff. Duh.
She turns a wry smile my way and speeds up her wheeling. I doubt Damien could, but I can imagine him trying. Olivia becomes a veritable plow, uncaring for the other partygoers as she leads us to the buffet. It's not too far, and thankfully no one ended up being actually run down by her. And for all the sour looks that she was receiving, Olivia didn't care. Her attention was focused solely on what lay before her. The cafeteria isn't far away. Tables line the area, some for seating and others containing nothing but food.
It smells so good.
I've already grabbed a pair of trays from nearby, along with 2 sets of utensils. Olivia motions to take her seat, but I shake my head. Let me handle the food.
Why?
So you can actually move? You'd be putting your dress at risk, trying to hold the tray and keep up with the line. With a roll of her eyes and a sigh, Olivia's hand drops back to her armrest.
Fine.
Olivia drew herself just outside the line, scoping out the particular dishes that she wanted. By the time I got to the end, Olivia's tray was covered with heaps of grilled meat. I decided on a more eclectic sampling of dishes. I wanted to savor my meal, as opposed to Olivia's plan to devour hers. She holds our meals while I push her ahead to hunt down a table. Thankfully, the search is short, as a particular red hand waves for us in the near distance. Once we get situated at the table, Damien greets us with a sauce-stained grin, while Liz nurses a tall glass of ice water beside him. The two looked happy, yet exhausted. Having fun?
You know it. Just stop by for seconds. Busting a move ain't easy.
Seconds? Already?
I told you, if we got here any later, the cafeteria would be closed. I'm not even going to question how you eat so much and still move around the way you do on the dance floor.
It's all in the method.
Oh, please.
You two plan on hitting the floor?
Absolutely. I'm getting a dance tonight out of this guy.
You say that as if I'd even consider turning you down. Damien's eyes closed for a moment in thought.
I feel like I'm forgetting. Oh! Your painting, did it get set up okay? Yeah, I'm hung it up in the memorial room. You can see it now. Really? Hold on.
Does he just sprint?
It looks really good. Thanks.
All words finally said, Olivia and I start on our meals. I love that Damien just sprints out, sprints back. While I savor the tender meat of my steak, a deep vibrato reverberates in my ribcage. I see you all are enjoying the evening. Ooh, nice jacket, my man. We all turn to see Liz's uncle approaching. Damien smiles and waves, but I notice how he scooted his chair away from Liz. The older man finally reaches us and pulls up a chair to sit down.
Yeah, Damien's been so sweet, Uncle Mike.
The mustachioed whale nods, smiling at Liz's date.
Yeah, totally. Just nothing but fun, Mr. Ferris, sir.
It's the first time I've heard a fake laugh from Damien. I didn't know you'd be chaperoning, Mr. Ferris.
Well, of course I would be. After all, it is my darling niece's first proper date.
I'm starting to feel bad for Damien as I watch him sink lower in his seat. Though Liz does come to his rescue.
Uncle Mike!
The older man laughs as he fends off his niece's attempt to headbutt him with his massive hands.
I'm not being serious, Elizabeth. Mind your head.
Liz relents, scooting herself right next to her date and wrapping him in a hug. Damien sputters and looks between the two family members.
Ah, by the way, Olivia, I just visited the memorial with Miss Gaylor, and we saw your latest piece.
Olivia pauses on her last bite of mallard.
It is quite a work, Miss Alford.
Olivia's tail reaches up and giddily shakes my hand around.
Thank you, Mr. Ferris.
In fact, when your principal saw it, she immediately wanted to showcase it in St. Hammond's Gala. Specifically where Dreamscape once was.
Oh!
It's your painting, so it's up to you. I figured I'd come and let you know before you try and take it later tonight.
Olivia ponders it while her fork spears a particularly slippery piece of greasy bird.
I don't mind, but I'd like to take it with me when I graduate.
Mr. Ferris nods, taking a small notebook from his pocket and writing some notes into it.
Of course, Olivia. How's the brisket? I may spring for some when I get around to dinner.
Try the roast duck as well. It's amazing.
I think I will. Have a wonderful night, everyone.
He starts to turn, but stops and looks at Damien. And stares. Damien nods his way, and with that, Mr. Ferris leaves us to our meals. I'm by no means a fast eater, but I managed to finish my own meal before Olivia finishes hers. I lean back in my chair, stretching my arms back. Across the ballroom, I see Ben heading behind the curtain on stage. Say, that reminds me. Hey, Olivia? Finish what's in your mouth.
What?
Has Ben talked with you recently?
No, when we saw him earlier was the first time I had talked to him in years.
Weird.
What's so weird about it?
He told me weeks ago he wanted to apologize to you for everything, and I said he should tell you himself, in person. He said he would, and it hasn't happened.
Maybe he forgot. He has been very busy lately.
Well, we got some time, right? Why not go say hi? Olivia finishes off the last rib on her plate, gnawing at it as she calculates this decision internally.
All right, I guess. If you think it's a good idea.
You guys go ahead. I'm about ready to get back to breaking it down. How about you, Liz? Don't want to tire you out.
Oh, I can go for a bit longer, yeah. I'm here to party the night away.
I collect our plates and quickly walk them to the collection spot for them. Olivia's moved to the side, freeing the table for another group to take it. Taking her chair's handlebars, I take us around the dance floor. We can clearly see Liz as we pass it, though Damien is hidden by the press of bodies. Her face and neck are once again scarlet. Jeez, wonder what Damien is doing to elicit that kind of look from her. Once we pass the crowded area of the room, I see a solitary set of double doors at the stage's side. That must lead to the backstage area, then. He should be back there. Only one way to find out, though. Olivia's hand grasps the door handle, and I draw her chair back to open it. Reaching over her, I keep the door open so she can wheel herself in, following right after. Inside the backstage area, it's a lot quieter. Despite the DJ blasting music just a few yards away, these curtains must be thick. Well, and the speakers aren't facing us anymore. A few lights are on so the staff can see, although barely anyone's around at the moment. Across the way, sitting on a crate and swirling a glass of soda to himself, is Ben. He doesn't notice our approach and jumps a little when he sees the two of us. What are you two doing back here? This place is off limits. Olivia and I wanted to say, hey, check in on you. Okay. Hey. This place is still off limits right now. I'm on the only break I get all night. You said you and Olivia wanted to see me?
I don't want to hold a grudge anymore.
What? He puts his cup down, suddenly more attentive. That's surprising. I told her about our conversation from a month ago. She said you never went to see her, so I got curious. Oh, yeah, I did say I would, didn't I? Sorry, I forgot. I've been busy. All right, let me gather my thoughts. Ben runs his hands through his hair, thinking of how to string his words together. Olivia, I'm sorry about all those years ago. I thought I was doing something to help you out. Instead, it pushed us apart and hurt you. Maybe you doubt yourself. Maybe you feel cornered, so you felt you had no choice but to shut everyone else out. I didn't know it would affect you that much. And I've been regretting it for years. I'm sorry. Beyond the muffled beats of music playing just beyond the curtain, a silence hangs in the air. Thanks, Ben. It means a lot to hear that from you. I still want to ask, why? Why? Why did you do that to begin with? Ben flinches and looks aside in hesitation. I felt bad for you. Wanted to do something nice. And? No, and that's it. Dang. Sorry if the answer isn't satisfying. It's fine. I'm not sure what I was expecting either way. I just know that it's well past time to forget about all that. So, can we be friends again? I'd like to take it one step at a time. Okay. Maybe sometime in the future. It's a lot to process, even this conversation happening for me. I get you. I thought we'd never be able to just talk it out like this. Yeah. I hear the steady march of heels approaching. I get worried for a second that it's staff here to kick us out, but it's just Mia. There you are. Good Lord, Ben, I've been looking everywhere for you. You've just been lazing here the whole time? I'm out here looking like a chump with no date. I told you already, if you want you... Oh, you two. Mia? You're still not mad about that, Of course not. Don't be stupid. As far as we're concerned, it's water under the bridge. So, how have you been? Make any new pictures lately, Olivia? I just finished a new one. It's hanging in the memorial room. I saw it. Looks good. Hey, how come mine didn't look like that? I'm joking. I haven't gotten a chance, unfortunately. Oh, it's great. I can hardly put it into words. It's a piece by Olivia, so that goes without saying. An odd air of calmness settles on us as we just stand there in the low lighting of the backstage area. Even Mia seems to have fallen into its grasp as she leans against the box Ben is sitting on nonchalantly. Well, only one semester left. Yep. And then we're all out into the real world. So, we're all cool with each other? Sure. Stay out of my way, and I'll stay out of yours. Deal? Deal. Great, then we can cross that finish line without incident. You want to graduate without any more antagonism? That's always what I've wanted. Just other crap makes it the only option. I don't get it. I don't expect you to. Ben chugs the last of his drink. Well, this was nice, truly. Yeah, all right, we should get going. Right, Olivia? You guys enjoy your night. Thanks. Be seeing you guys. See you, Ben. Ciao. I push Olivia out of the backstage area and into the bright, loud ballroom again. That went pretty good. Honestly, I still, for obvious reasons, dislike that any of my friends are around Mia, but what can you do? That's just how life is. I've got the people I've got, and that's what matters. My chain of thought is broken by Olivia's tail tugging hard on my wrist. What, Olivia? You okay? She doesn't respond verbally, simply pointing to where her shocked, wide eyes are staring. Following her gaze, I see... Is that Mr. Ferris? Couldn't be. But then again, he's the only whale in attendance.
Am I seeing things?
Nope. I can't turn my eyes away to see Damien and Liz. Mr. Ferris is busting it down. Extremely hard. Like, genuinely worried for the dance floor hard. How is that even possible?
Uncle Mike's actually an avid dancer.
There's avid dancer, and then there's bringing that amount of heat to the floor. Oh, I wish we could see Mr. Ferris right now, dude. Did he always know how to do that?
No, actually, this is the first time I've seen him dance like this.
The crowd around Mr. Ferris has finally broken their silence, cheering him on as he thrashes the dance floor like crazy. Ah, I see now. Mr. Ferris finally got some swag. I can't help but feel some pride as I watch the older gentleman spin with a reckless abandon on his head. I was sitting here like, he's gotta be breakdancing. I'm so glad that I was right. Oh, I guess he's... Oh! Mr. Ferris pants and takes a knee, showing off his freaky whale teeth with his grasping smile.
Oh, that was... exhilarating.
Liz's head vanishes for a split second, but returns with a full pitcher of water. He accepts the pitcher, drinking greedily from it like it was just a mug.
Oh, thank you, sweetie.
That was awesome! You gotta teach me.
Gladly. Oh, not anytime soon.
He practically collapses on the chair beside us, sipping from the pitcher some more.
Why don't you all take my spot? I left a sizable opening on the dance floor, after all.
So he did. Our peers are still in the middle of uploading their phone recordings of Mr. Ferris. And the music is still pumping. Once I start wheeling Olivia to the floor, her shock vanishes completely. And switches to excitement. Damien and Liz aren't too far behind, and soon enough we're among the throng of seniors dancing to the fast pulse of the music. I feel myself completely captured by it, most of my limbs flowing with the rhythm. Though I keep one arm on Olivia's chair, causing her to also fall into my rhythm. We dance together like that, Olivia's arms and tail moving together with the swing of her wheelchair while I dance alongside her. Song after song, that's the only measure of time I have left, as all I care to do is move beside Olivia, sharing her overwhelming cheer as she moves beside me. At a certain point, my throat's too dry to ignore. Olivia caught me rubbing my throat and decided it was a good time to break for a soda. So we're sat on the outskirts of the dance floor, resting against each other and catching our breath. So, good night so far?
Yes, absolutely. Probably the best in my life.
Wow. Over life? My thoughts go back to the parties I'd gone to. There'd been dancing and talking and lots of people, but when I compare tonight to all those small house parties...
Too much?
No, actually. I think you're right. This has been one of the best nights of my life, too. I've gotten to do just about everything I was hoping.
Everything?
My chin rests atop her hair, the sweet scent of her shampoo concentrated in her tiny hair bun, further relaxing me. Olivia's hand clings tightly to mine, and I reciprocate. Mm-hmm. You?
Almost. There's just one thing.
The pop music dies down, and the lights start to dim, signaling the start of the slow dancing. After that, the party's going to be over. I feel her head turn, her bun pushing my cheek and making me pull away. Olivia looks wistfully towards the dance floor, where the crowd is diminished to only the couples swaying gently to and fro. She's clearly thinking about something. Something. Right. I stand up and face her, taking both hands. Olivia? Would you like to dance?
Yes? Yes, please. That would be perfect.
Olivia practically jumps back into her wheelchair from the seat.
Come on, come on. They're only playing a few of these sappy tracks.
Her tail drags me by the arm to an open spot on the floor. All right, how are we going to do this? A hum of mirth slips through Olivia's smile as she takes my hands in her own and takes the lead of our dance. My date sways side to side within her chair, slowly falling into the gentle rhythm of the romantic music. Her grin grows wider as I match her pace, stepping left and right in tandem with Olivia. Her beautiful silver eyes are almost hypnotic as I find myself lost in them. I feel as though I could linger in this moment for the rest of my life. It's Olivia's voice that dispels the trance she had over me.
So?
For the briefest moment, I hear the worry in her tone.
This is good, right?
I present her with my most reassuring look. Absolutely, Olivia. Olivia's eyes turn downward.
Yeah, but...
There's still hesitance in her voice. My fingers squeeze lightly to draw her eyes back to me. Olivia, what's wrong?
I've been practicing. Just for this.
Yeah?
Yeah, 'cause I've been thinking about it a whole lot too. It's been bothering me that we can't really dance, you know?
This is perfectly fine though, Olivia.
I mean, I want this to be the best it can be, without letting any dumb condition get in the way. And you do too, right?
Except I don't mind one bit. We can't dance like everyone else. So what? We're still dancing. Olivia smiles, though it carries a hint of mischief.
Trust me, alright? I want to show you something.
She breaks away from my embrace. What?
Just keep your eyes on me, Inko.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Amazing. Yeah, me too, Inko. I'm exhausted. I'm thrilled. And I love her. She really went so far, just for me. No, just for us. I'm thankful I have these glasses. I feel pricks of tears at the corners of my eyes. Me too, Inko. The final song ends, and the lights brighten once more. The crowd around us shifts. Some people are leaving, probably to go home now. But others take their place, looking towards the stage for whatever ending ceremony there might be. Ben approaches the mic stand on stage, leaning into the microphone after making sure it's turned on. Good evening, everyone, and thank you all for coming tonight to the annual St. Hammond's Winter Formal. And a huge thanks to our student council team for putting this whole thing together.
I hope everyone here made some memories they'll treasure forever. With that last dance, our time here is up, and you're all free to go. Good night, stay safe, and enjoy your winter break. We'll be seeing you all next year.
He waves once more and returns backstage. Some students start milling out towards the doors to their cars. Damien and Liz find us through the crowd.
Hey, that was amazing out there. Thanks.
You guys ready to bail?
Yeah, the limo's out front still. We got 'em until midnight. Heck, we can stop somewhere too if we wanted.
Oh, snap, like ice cream?
In this weather?
In any weather. Hell yeah, Damien. Damien knows what's up. Doesn't matter what the weather is, it's always time. Iced coffee or iced tea and ice cream. All the time. If you don't agree with that, respectfully, you're wrong. It's just my opinion, but you're wrong.
Olivia?
I'm steaming hot. I actually would like a root beer float.
Sounds like a plan. Olivia's tail trembles from the overexertion, but still snakes around my wrist as always. She huddles to herself as we leave behind the Grand Con Center and out into the freezing air of the city. True to my word, the limo awaits just outside down the walkway. The driver gets out on seeing us and goes to open the door for us. Damien and Liz hop in, sighing in relief at the heated seating. I start helping Olivia in. Just like her tail, her legs are quaking from exhaustion as I help her make the jump from the chair to the seat. We're all collapsed on the cozy seats, the euphoria from the dances finally wearing off and leaving us with just the exertions of them. It's a pleasant soreness, though, as Olivia rests against me with a yawn and tired smile. Damien hands out the last bottles of blissfully cool soda, which we nurse slowly. And now, all that awaits is a calm evening with my friends. Once more, my head lays atop Olivia's, feeling her soft hair tickling my cheek pleasantly. She nuzzles back against me, her eyes slowly closing. Tonight definitely was the best night of my life.
Wait, wasn't I supposed to give a speech?
What?
I swear there were supposed to be speeches for Yodigan. Ben was gonna do one, I had something ready. Oh yeah, what gives? We tried to argue for the extra time with the venue owners for it. They wouldn't budge, so we just had to cut the rest of the formal short.
I checked my phone. 9:53. Huh. Is something up?
Maybe, but we all got dismissed anyway.
You guys can go check it out if you want. I'll chill here.
Should we? Olivia looks back to the entrance. Some people are still leaving, but I can see most are still inside, probably waiting for their ride since the formal ended early.
Yeah, I'm curious.
All right. Hey, don't start driving yet. Sorry, we're going to be a little late. Forgot something.
Of course, we'll be right here.
Thanks. Olivia and I get her back into the chair, and I push her back through the cold into the con center. Inside, my classmates are standing awkwardly around, calling their folks.
I guess we'll have to find Ben again?
All right, backstage?
Maybe. Let's check.
As we pass through the crowd, the principal takes the stage. The mic isn't turned on. She annoyedly gestures to have it turned on and tries again.
Excuse us, we're having some technical difficulties at the moment. We should have one final event tonight. Our apologies for the confusion. Please wait while we get things organized.
She's definitely annoyed at something. Something's up. When nobody's looking, we slip back in through the staff-only door. Now, where would Ben be? He's not back in the main backstage area. There's a few other workers walking around, dragging the dining room chairs into neat stacks. They don't pay us any mind, however. Best not to push our luck and ask them where Ben is. Maybe he already left?
Doesn't sound like him.
Yeah. Well, anywhere else? There's a number of storage rooms, but no dice either. Just as we're about to give up, Olivia points out one last door in the back. It's like the memorial room, only far in the back. There's a few tables and a fridge. Ah, this must be the lounge. And it's occupied already. Thankfully, we found Ben. Though it seems like he's being accosted by Mia. It doesn't seem like she's noticed us as she looms over Ben.
This is unbelievable. I really don't ask much of you. Could you, at the bare minimum, not be a jumpy spaz in front of my friends? I'm sorry. You better be. Tonight was important and you nearly ruined it. Mia, I'm sorry. I've been trying my best. You know I can't help it. Listen, I've been good like you wanted. Just, please, I need my... Up.
Mia holds a finger to Ben's mouth. She jerks her head our way to direct a silent threat of violence at us.
People are listening. What are you two retards doing, eavesdropping like that?
Crap. Hey Mia, we were looking for Ben.
Oh my god, why? Clearly, it's not a good time. In fact, you picked a very bad one. Show's over. Scram. Go home. I was saying, Mia, please, I need... Shush. How much longer are you holding it? You promised... I said shush. I'm serious.
Holding? What are you keeping from him?
I waited like you wanted. You said you would. All right, you know what? We should talk about this on the way home. Come on now. Mia, it's over. It's been a whole month. I'm sorry I didn't listen to you. Please, I feel... Shut up already. What did you do to Ben? Nothing that concerns you, wheelie bin. Now come on, Ben.
She huddles him by her chest and starts walking out the door. Naturally, we follow.
Oh my god, I'm going to kill both of you. I thought we agreed to stay out of each other's way. Do you want a kick to the face?
You said Ben would regret not throwing Olivia and I under the bus.
Fuck off.
Ben, are you okay? Do we need to get security?
You are not doing that if you know what's good for you.
She quickens her pace, stomping across the floor while Ben is struggling to keep up. We're about halfway across the backstage.
No. Olivia, no, don't do that. I just need something she promised. Everything is okay.
Dude, you look like you're about to have a heart attack.
I'm fine. I just need the... Ben, you shouldn't be talking now. We're going home, and we can talk about it then.
Ben can't keep up with Mia and trips.
Fucking idiot, get up!
Yeah, we should get security.
Like hell you are. Fuck, I'm surrounded by idiots. Mia, I can't wait any longer. Just, please, I need it to be normal. Shut up, you fucking idiot! Oh, shit.
Ben lies still on the floor. Mia's fist is frozen where it made contact. She pulls it back and stares between it and us. Oh. Ben shudders on the ground. His glasses lie snapped in two parts, and he fruitlessly tries sticking them together like jigsaw pieces.
Ben, are you alright? You know I didn't mean that, okay?
My glasses.
Hey, let's get you out of here. Nobody can see you like this, right? No one. You two, if you ever tell people what you saw here, I will personally... Ben!
Scalar opens the curtain right where we're at, lit up by a spotlight aimed at the spot.
Goodness gracious, I've been looking everywhere for you. Where have you been? Did you forget about the memorial? Miss Scalar, No excuses. Get out here.
Scalar grabs Ben by the shoulder and yanks him through the curtain.
All right, now we can get...
There's still a sizable crowd. Any murmurs clear out into dead silence as everyone gawks.
Fuck.
Scalar jerks her head back to the gap in the curtains and rips it wide open. We're exposed to the bright stage lights, and Scalar rips her gaze between Olivia, myself, the broken glasses, and then the person trying to hide them. Mia. She's caught like a deer in headlights. Ben's fresh wound is bleeding bright red. It drips to the floor below. When he whimpers in pain, Miss Scalar finally looks back to him and fully takes in his condition. The droplets splattering is deafening. The audience's eyes are on Mia. Mia? Are you mad? Benjamin, you stay here. I'll get you some help, okay? He simply whimpers more as our principal practically leaps off the stage to search for someone. 1,000 calculations run through her. Judging by the worsening, drained expression, none of them are good. There's murmurs in the crowd. Our peers talking amongst one another, pointing and questioning. Slowly, the low din of words grows louder, voices raising as their words are turned towards the stage. You okay? There's blood. What did she... Of course she did that. Is there a problem? Finally, the questions turn to accusations, all directed at the Red Dino girl. So cruel. Uncalled for. Total bitch. Fucking abusive. The word clicks with her, and she starts to move. Ben? I can't. I can't do this anymore. She starts yelling. Loud enough it carries to the other end of the room. What? I can't take this abuse anymore. Just look at me. You made me like this. All those years, making me put up this act, doing your dirty work, harassing all the students you don't want to deal with. Do you think I want to hurt people? I thought you loved me. I don't want to do your dirty work. I can't do it. All of this because you can't have people knowing about your condition. Mia, no, please. Mia yanks out an orange bottle from her purse. The rest of the color drains from Ben's face. He falls to his knees. Mia, please. You're a fucking psycho. I don't want these anymore. You're a liar, and you ruined my life. She throws the bottle at the floor. The contents within scatter 100 directions, all across the floor. Ben doubles over, covering his mouth. Now everyone else knows. Mia has tears streaming down her face. She starts towards the exit. Ben's on antipsychotics? Oh wait, it's a bunch of bull. And what are the pills? The bottle rolls over to me. I don't know why, but I pick it up. I can't pronounce what's supposed to be inside, but I can read Ben's name printed clearly on the label. They're antipsychotics. So that's it. That's horrible. Ben had betrayed her when he didn't do her bidding. She had to tighten his leash by keeping it from him, to remind him who's in charge and keep him from making the same mistake again. Mia, I love you. Don't go. Get away from me, you freak. I'll do anything. He reaches out for her. Mia! Mia ignores him. The floor vibrates from the unmistakable sound of Ferris lumbering over. In spite of his size, the massive older man cuts Mia off. Fuck. I believe we need to have a talk, Miss Moretti. He reaches out to take her by the shoulder. But she ducks low, his grasp barely grazing her shoulder as she bolts past him and shoulders the backstage door open. And just like that, she's gone. Scalar returns to the stage with a first aid box in hand. She retakes the mic, her troubled words tumbling freely. I'm terribly sorry about all that. We had planned to have some eulogies in honor of Mr. Yodikin, but, Scalar's pretty deflated after all the commotion. And Ben... Where is Ben? Olivia tugs at my arm. She points off to the side, where Ben is sulking off into the hallway. Alfred? Looks like you're the only one left. Would you like to say a thing or two? It's fine if you don't. Olivia looks to me. Her eyes are filled with determination, sending me a silent signal. Of course, Miss Scalar. I'll speak on behalf of Ben, too. Olivia looks pointedly at me, waving me off to go after Ben. Nodding, I take the medic box from our principal and follow after our injured friend before he, too, can escape from view. Hello, everyone. I'm going to say a few things about our old teacher, Mr. Yodikin. Walking after him, Olivia's words fill the now quiet hall.
Mr. Yodikin was more than an excellent instructor. I always saw him like a father figure of sorts, wanting to do right by me and the rest of his students. I recall all the time I spent with him, teaching me everything he knew, doing his best to guide me, not only as an artist, but as a person, too. I'd gotten so caught up in my own worries that I couldn't see all the wonderful things around me, stuck within walls I had erected, made from pity and self-loathing. And he had been the one to help me break free from those walls. He helped me to become a better person, because he believed in me just like he believed in all his students. Mr. Yodikin believed in the best of people, and I finally realized what Mr. Yodikin's life work was. Not any painting, photo, or sculpture. It was us, his students, helping us to become better people. Mr. Yodikin, thank you. You were a wonderful teacher.
Ben sits on the ground in front of the memorial. He's not crying, but he's unresponsive. He's in shock. I guess I would be too. This has to be his worst-case scenario. Hey. I set the first aid kit on the floor by him and sit as well. It goes unopened. Ben just stares up at the painting on the wall.
Is this hers?
Yeah.
It's good.
Oh, hang on. I fish out the bottle from my pocket. The few remaining pills clatter in it as I pass it over. He takes it and stares at the contents before just downing the last dose. So,
I'm not going to talk about this, Inko.
All right. With respect to Ben's wishes, I stay silent, and Mr. Yodkin smiles down at us from his picture.
She's been able to do something like this. Meanwhile, I'm just running around making things worse for myself.
I look to the ignored first aid kit. He follows my glance and grimaces. Does it hurt?
It feels better than what's inside. I'm probably only talking now because of the adrenaline. I don't feel like crying anymore. I just feel empty, or like throwing up. Now everyone knows. I tried, you know. All the social classes, all the times I forced myself to be a social person.
I have noticed how well you get along with everyone.
I did everything right. And now it's all for nothing.
I don't think they'll care.
Will they? Tell me, do you see me the same after hearing the word psycho? Neither does anyone else. It's just natural. It can be the mildest thing in the world, but the label doesn't discriminate. Even with all the good impressions I've made over the years, I'm a threat. I may as well just drop out and finish high school online.
You're my friend, still. And you're Olivia's friend.
Am I?
Given time. We just sit a while, staring at the painting. You know Little Trudon? I took Olivia there. She loved the place. She got herself some fancy Asian paints for this. He nods.
Earlier, I told her there wasn't any big reason I did what I did. That was a lie. You look at her and instantly know her whole deal. For better or worse, she can't hide what's wrong with her. But someone like me? You had to be told that it means so long as I can hide it, I'm normal. If I ever seek help, it just outs me. That hurt. So seeing her actively refuse it, take it for granted, one thing just led to another. It was stupid.
That's just how feelings are, Ben. I notice my friend is looking less tense now. About Mia.
I don't want to talk about Mia. She's gone. She was always telling me once she graduated, she'd get out of this dump. I was hoping she wouldn't. Hoping maybe she'd take me with her.
How do you know she's gone?
She's booking it across state lines as we speak. See?
Ben shows the lock screen of his phone. Most recent message is from Mia.
Sorry, I'm going.
He sighs.
4 years. I loved her.
He plays with the broken halves of glasses he'd picked up. He said he didn't want to talk about it. I won't pry. So we just sit. Yodikin's warm smile seems a bit brighter from his frame on the wall. I wonder if he would be happy with how everything turned out. I think he would. It was long and painful, but we finally made it. Became the people he aspired we'd be. Everything that's happened led to here. Whether through resolving old grudges or finally escaping a horrible situation, things are changing. Once we leave the room, our new lives start. But for now, we can wait in transit. Just a bit. Ben's like me in a lot of ways. I remember seeing him earlier this year, effortlessly turning social disasters in his favor. But I struggled to do anything without someone's approval or attention. Looks like he couldn't either, and Mia used that against him. Could I have ended up like that? After so long, I get a message.
Still in there?
Yeah. Ben notices I'm wanted.
I'm not keeping you here. You can go.
You going to be all right?
Well, my ride home is gone. I'll need to call my family.
I meant with everything else.
I don't know. Probably not. I'll probably finish processing all this soon enough. But thanks for talking with me.
There's space with us. We can take you back. I stand up slowly. When Ben doesn't, I hold my hand out to him. I roll my eyes and smile. Ben, I'm offering you help. He stares at my palm as though I'd pull it away any second. Ben's hand shakes as he holds it up towards me, but doesn't even attempt to grab my hand. So I grab his wrist and pull. Once more, Ben is on his feet now, thankfully more steady than when he walked here. All right, man, let's get you home. He nods and follows after me. Though, just before I exit the room, I look back one last time to our teacher. Mr. Yodikin, thank you for everything you've done. We exit the room and walk toward Olivia, who's waiting by the entrance of the convention center. The rest of the place is in full cleanup mode. All the lights are on, and staff are lugging around all the decorations to be stored away. When we reach her, I automatically take her handlebars and push her out of the building. Her head turns to Ben, eyes inspecting him thoroughly. How are you feeling, Ben? His mouth moves to speak, but stops. He shakes his head, but keeps following.
So, what flavor? Pardon? Flavor of ice cream?
I told everyone we were going out to get some on the way back. Think I'll get some sea salt caramel. Olivia sticks her tongue out in disgust.
Why would you ruin ice cream like that?
Hey, don't knock it till you try it.
Fine, I'll try it, and then ask again.
How about you, Ben? You know sea salt caramel is great, right? We finally reach the limo and our driver moves to open the door for us.
I don't know, I've never had it.
I motion for Ben to get in before us. As he does, Damien greets him like his usual enthusiastic self. Once more, I help Olivia into the limo, the driver storing her seat in the trunk, and I finally lay myself on a luxurious seat. We can go right to your place to drop you off if you'd rather, Ben. He looks out the window back at the con center. You're totally fine to roll with us for the night, man.
All right, I appreciate it.
Our limo slowly veers away from the convention center and starts heading back towards the city. Olivia's head leans on my shoulder. Her content bellowing reverberates through my chest all the way up until we're in the ice cream drive-thru. In the end, all the options were picked. Ben and Liz got some cones of frozen yogurt, while Damien chose an entire gallon of chocolate for himself and Liz. Olivia got herself a big ol' root beer float and sampled my cone of sea salt caramel. And while she acted like the icy delight had personally insulted her, I saw my girlfriend gaze longingly at the tub of it in the shop's standing cooler. Our night continued for a while longer. The driver was more than happy to indulge us after a generous tip at the ice cream shop. We were driven around aimlessly, enjoying our ice cream and simply talking the night away about our winter break plans. As our curfew drew near, Ben was the first to be dropped off. We said our goodbyes to him, and he smiled and waved from his porch until we could no longer see him. The walls between him and Olivia seemed to finally be coming down. I'm hopeful they'll come around to each other. Our next and final stop was my house. We were going to make the most of tonight after all, which meant enjoying the rest of these gallons with some good shows. Giving our thanks to the driver, we entered my home and made ourselves at home. Stuffy clothes are dished for comfortable pajamas, and we settled in my living room with the whole floor covered by air mattress. Liz's neck takes up the entire couch just so she can lay her chin on Damien's shoulder. They'd fallen asleep like that within the first hour of our anime marathon, leaving Olivia and I in peace to snuggle up together. Her purring bellow rattled my ribs, but in a pleasant sort of way. Kind of like a massage, which I needed based on how worn out all my muscles feel. I felt like I could just melt into her embrace right now. My eyelids grew heavy as my body felt blissfully at ease. But there was one last thing I had to do before I fell asleep. Hey, Olivia? Her bellows subside briefly. Yeah? I had a lot of fun tonight. Yeah. Me too. She smiles at me, so soft and inviting. I give her smile a soft kiss, and she reciprocates with a similar kiss on my own grin. So I do the same again, as does she. Back and forth we went, trying to kiss the smile off each other's lips. A war of smooches that I wanted to win, though my tiredness made it difficult. By the time my eyes refused to remain open, I admit my defeat gracefully. Love you, Olivia. The purring continues, and I realize Olivia's fallen asleep. Love you too. We drew close to each other one last time, embracing sleep like we embrace one another. And that's where I think we'll end it for today.